Hey guys, how's it going? It's Josue back again with another video on Hear Me Raw. And today I want to talk about just a day that I've been having, and it's just amazing how the numbers, man. The numbers are just one of my favorite ways of keeping up with the universe. Numerology, definitely look into it. I made one video on numerology on how to find your life path number. I'll be doing some more. But numbers are energy, numbers are frequency, numbers are vibration. And Nikola Tesla said, if you want to understand the world, you have to look at it in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. And when you look at the law of attraction, you're looking at energy. And I remember one time I was like high and I was just driving and I was just like seeing all the numbers and I was just wondering like, what if you could like see the trajectory of your life by paying attention to the numbers? And you can do so, just like how people use the stars, astrology. Numerology is being used to predict life circumstances and things like that based on numbers. And numerology and astrology are definitely connected, and you can use both of them. So yeah, I just want to share some of the numbers that I've seen today. Um, and it's really things like that that keep me grounded in a way, and that the fact that there is another reality, there are other things going on out there, things that we cannot see, things that we cannot always perceive, things that we cannot hear, things that we cannot smell. There are things outside of the frequencies that are outside of all frequencies that we don't see. um, for example, the fact that everything comes out of nothing, everything that's here came out of nothing. Everything came out of nothing. That's magical. That's amazing. The world itself is magical. And one thing I want to say quickly is the fact that some people try to say one person's spiritual, another person is not spiritual, but life itself is spiritual. And then again, looking at the world spiritually is just one way of looking at the world. You can look at the world in many different ways, but they're all true and they're all real. That's the reality that we live in. It's a reality of limitless possibilities. So yeah, so that's why like you have so many people in the world that believe in God, because science still cannot explain life, and science probably will never be able to explain life because the universe has a way of changing. Whenever we think we have it all figured out, it changes on us. So that's why I'm very wary of anybody that says like they know the absolute truth, because even science doesn't claim to know the absolute truth. It's experimental. So humans, we don't know the whole truth, but all of us are seeing the world from a different perspective and from a different way, because we all see differently, we all hear differently, we all smell differently, we are all unique, and we all have a different experience of the world. We all have different magical abilities if you want to look at it, and these abilities we can call them magical, but they're natural. And because we have been separated from nature, we have become out of tune with a lot of our natural abilities. And when we do start using these natural abilities, they will be looked at as evil. They have been deemed so in the past. So that's why when you look at people saying that, oh, they're psychic, they can read minds or whatever, they're empath, and oh, they're a witch, things like that. A lot of those things, telepathy, like you've seen it, you've experienced it. Like you thought about somebody, then they called you, or you thought you said the same word at the same time as somebody else. You have someone happened to be looking at you for some reason. You just happen to exactly look directly at them. That's also part of like the interconnectedness of it all. If you look at how everything is connected, that's how you can make sense of telepathic abilities and hypnosis and things like that, because we are all connected. And the fact that the more you get to know somebody, the more that you see yourself in that person. And when you look at yoga, namaste, the divine in me honors and cherishes the divine in you. You can look at it a way to say that the breath of God flows through us all, through everything. So everything is connected. We are all one at the end of the day. But yeah, so I remember today we were just chilling, getting ready to go out to nature, and then I saw this truck next to us that had like 1010, so that was like one number right there. And on the way to the park, we saw 555. After the park, we headed to get some ice cream. We got there, license plate that was in the parking lot was 555. And then my total at the ice cream place was 1010. So after seeing 1010 earlier that day, and then I also saw JJ 315, JJ 9 315 being my birthday. So yeah, the angels can speak to you through numbers, through feathers, through coins, through so many things, through the stars, through the clouds. There are many different ways that your ancestors or higher self, these entities can contact you. And it's really nice to have to know that you are connected to something else, that there is something out there, that everything that we've been told is here is all that there is. Because if you look at TV, television, what they teach you, they try to teach you about a finite world, a world that will end, a world, a world that's always ready to be destroyed, but destruction in life, destruction and creation are one and the same. Destruction happens in order to rebuild. But they try to sell you the idea of this finite world and with finite possibilities. They try to tell you how to live your life and things like that, without realizing that, once you go within, once you explore yourself, you realize that you are a limitless being. And it's not to say like once you realize that you're just gonna be this person that's gonna be flying and having all these magical powers. No, you're just gonna really truly realize how magical this experience is, and you're gonna take in more. All your senses are gonna become more heightened. You're gonna be working on unlocking your chakras and things like that, and just really surrendering. You're gonna be working on letting go of fears, letting go of things that keep you from fully embracing the world that you're living in now. And that's gonna be a magical thing. You're gonna realize how many different personalities you have, and how magical, and how you are able to literally transcend everything that's coming for you. So you get to go within your vessel, within this vessel that you're using, which the human body. In my last post, I talked about how the human body is more, your body is more expensive, and like it's priceless compared to anything that you can buy in this world, compared to all the mansions that you can buy in this world. Your body is more valuable than that. Your brain, your heart, your soul is more valuable than that. So be sure as you go into this journey that you hold on to these things and you take care of these things. Always remember who you are. Know thyself. That's always been what we're about here on Hear Me Raw. Is really about self-discovery, going within, getting to know ourselves, learning how to love ourselves so that we can love others, and that we can envision together a beautiful and more interconnected world where all beings are seen as sacred and we honor life. So yeah, that's my video for today, man. If you're seeing numbers, like, let me know what numbers are you seeing lately. How is 2020 being for you? Are you seeing how 2020 is clear vision? We are seeing more. We're seeing how for over 400 years the Black community has been stepped on, has been forgotten about. And now that it's all been brought to light, people are realizing how bad it's been, and this thing has been, there's been moments through this where I'm just like, there are times where I just sit there and I just cry, and it can be hard sometimes to be out in public and to really enjoy this time, because like, what if I'm taught to be, a suspect? What if because of my hair and my beard that they think that I'm gonna do something, or because of my skin color? So like, I kind of like to think too, why I like to keep the hair and the beard and everything like that is kind of a rebellious act, because in society they tell you, like, you have to be clean shaven, you can't have dreads. Like, there were, like, just even last year there were articles talking about schools not allowing people to graduate because they had dreads, or people not getting jobs because they had dreads. This is our natural hair. This is what happens to our hair when we let it grow. So there was, so clearly there's still signs of racism all over the place. So now everything is being brought to light. 2020 vision, man. We're seeing it. People are seeing more clearly now. People are seeing past the corruption, and people are not going to be taking it anymore. So this is a revolution, and as this out revolution is going to be also a representation of the in revolution. So as this now, we have been in our homes, we can take this time to really discover ourselves as well. And we have been doing that. We have been facing ourselves because we have nowhere to run anymore. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and keep having a magical time and enjoying this beautiful earth, this planet. I love you all.